Listen, I want to hear from Arsenal fans. 03717 223344. Let's go to the phones lines now and speak to Richard. He is an Arsenal fan. Richard, how you doing?
Hello, boys. How are you? Very good, thanks.
What have you been up to? Happy result last night? Buzzing?
Amazing, mate. Absolutely brilliant result. I'm going to say I'm an Arsenal fan for 37 years. I supported Arsene Wenger through to the end. I've supported Arteta through, all the way through, never in doubt. But I'm not getting carried away. I know what Arsenal are like in the second half of the season. I just think game by game, Arteta said it then, let's just go one at a time. We know we can fall sometimes when we shouldn't. We know City aren't going to drop points realistically going forward from here. It's just 5 points. So that bus, I'd love to see that open-top bus going through North London. but for now, I'm just saying let's go game by game. And I'll also say, all those Arsenal fans that are filling that stadium, I want to know where you were a year ago, because you could get tickets now. It's like sold out.
I know where some of those players were a year ago, by the way, Richard.
Well, it's yeah, absolutely. And I think the team is amazing. It's one of the best teams they're probably the best team in the league, the youngest team in the league, and it's exciting times going forward. But let's just take it game by game.
Was you at the match yesterday? Was you there?
No, I wasn't there, unfortunately. No, I was away working. But what a result.
I mean, it was brilliant. I think me and Daz have spoken about this before. The first 10 minutes, it was a little bit... they looked a little bit nervous. Arsenal, Everton come out strong. But was you ever in doubt that you would... obviously, what was the last score? They obviously turned you over in the game at Goodison Park. Was you ever in doubt?
Yeah. No, do you know what? I'm an Arsenal fan, so every single game I think we can win it. And then at the end of it, if you lose, I'm not disappointed, because that's what happens, right? Arsenal fans, we know what it's like to lose, but we know the good times, and we know what our team can be. We know what our team means to us, and ultimately, I think we're gonna do well in the future. If it's not this year, it's next. Classic line, isn't it? But,
so Richard, I don't want to interrupt, but I know you're saying just take it game by game. When is it time? How many games?
37.
How many games to go until you say, you know what, we are favourites? Because let's look, you are favourites. Come on, I want to hear you say it. You're favourites.
City got the depth. You talk about the depth. Everyone talks about the depth. And
you've got depth now.
Season for us is always players are coming back, looking stronger. But we've got to prove ourselves the second half of the season. We haven't been doing that.
Do you know what, Rich? I think, listen, great call, Rich. I definitely understand where he's coming from, because City's squad is different. Arsenal's, we've got a very good squad, but no one in Europe's probably got a squad like City's.
No, of course not. But it's not about that. It's about the players that can come in. Obviously, Jesus is missing, and Nketiah came in. Okay, he's lost a bit of form, but he came in, done well. Was a good replacement for 4 or 5 games. Trossard, you've got him coming in now. You didn't have this last season.
No,
it doesn't matter how big the squad is in depth. It's the players that can come in immediately and the quality.
All right, let's go and speak to Dom. Dom, how you doing?
How you doing, boys? You all right?
Yeah, we're good. How you doing? You must be happy after last night's result.
Yeah, of course, mate. Listen, buzzing. But like I said, that last quarter, I need to say that last quarter, superb, absolute superb. Well measured and well said. He sort of more or less said a lot of what I wanted to say. Taking one game at a time. If I can quickly, if you don't mind, Benty, I'll speak to both of you. I just want to make 3 quick points quickly, if I can get them in quick. Firstly, Benty, just want to say, top man, mate, because you remind me, you're a bit similar to Martin Keown. You've always got our corner, mate. I've never thought someone that played for Tottenham that you were so much Arsenal. Like you talk well, you back us up, and just keep backing us up, because
the traitor though, isn't he?
You know what? It is a bit strange, but I can't believe how much he's Arsenal. But Arsenal fans are loving him, mate, because he's always got our corner. He's backing us, but he's measured. He ain't like Jamie O'Hara, even you, Darren, you're fair, mate. You see things and you look at it right. The other geezer, the other mug, O'Hara, he makes a mockery of Spurs, because he comes out and says stupid things like we're back and we're going to win this, we're going to win that. He's got the measure of Arteta. He plays, he don't help Tottenham's cause. But listen, it ain't about Tottenham today, because we know what Tottenham do. It's typical Tottenham. But Arsenal, I want to say, with the Adrian Durham thing, to be honest, he needs to be careful, because he's got this. He obviously does it because we all know Arsenal, probably biggest supported club in London, so he probably knows he's going to get the reaction. But he needs to slow down, because if he wants to talk about facts, you said a couple of them already, Darren. But already this year with VAR, they've already confirmed on the list of four mistakes. And all 4 of them are in the Arsenal game. people forget that Martinelli's goal up at Old Trafford that put us 1-0 up.
Yeah, the tackle on Eriksen, was it?
Yeah, tackle there was never a foul. So that game, we never would have lost that. We might have drew it, but we never would have lost it once we was 1-0 up. The Brentford one, people forget as well. Southampton away was 1-0 up. The most blatantest. They already looked at when Jesus got pulled back about 15 times, brought him down in the box. So Adrian Durham can say what he wants. It's just sour grapes. And he's got to be careful because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people, Arsenal fans out there, don't like Adrian Durham. And he goes over Arsenal sometimes.
Do you know what, Dom? I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you know what I mean? Listen, great call there. But it's one of them where sometimes it does happen with the VAR, and it has happened to Arsenal a lot this season. But then we've got away with it. I remember Liverpool at the Emirates when it should have been handball, but it wasn't. But listen, let's quickly speak to Lewis. Lewis is an Arsenal fan. Lewis, what do you want to say, mate?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm all good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to talk about Adrian Durham's comments, really. I just think it's ludicrous how he's saying that we've had so much luck and stuff like that. He doesn't look at the amount of the luck that's went against us as well. So obviously we've had Jesus out, Partey out. We've had other players out as well, such as Emil Smith-Rowe. People forget how big of a player Emil Smith-Rowe is. Last season he had 11 goals, which was more than Mason Mount and more than James Maddison. So I feel like we've had a lot of unlucky moments, and I feel like people just need to give us more credit, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lewis. I think if you're looking at luck, Daz, luck plays a part, and we've spoken about this.
Cheers, Lewis,
and
by the way, great call.
it evens itself out. It evens itself out in terms of, and everyone says it. If there's a bad decision on VAR, it evens itself out across the season, and I just feel Adrian knows what he was doing, what he's saying is right. These clubs, these teams that they've played against, they're factual. But in terms of luck, you can have good luck and bad luck throughout the whole season. You have to beat what's in front of you.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.